Allora, eccomi qua. Sono pronta, vivo di speranza, ho lasciato tutto aperto perché si era annuvolato e quindi spero che non faccia così caldo. Non importa che cosa si sentirà dalla finestra, stavo letteralmente sciogliendomi. Allora, carichiamo, ho fatto il Pyros off live. Ho fatto il Pyros off live, sono davanti a 8, così andiamo avanti un po' più agilmente, tanto non era nulla di che, era solo rank B come roba. Vediamo che cosa ci dice il nostro amico 8. Per gli svir dell'Unut, sono lontane sfere da colpire, ok. Sai che mi sa che non l'ho mai fatto io. Cioè, l'ho atterrato, ma non mi ricordo che cosa chiede. Non mi ricordo che cosa chiede l'achievement che dici te. Serve un team di 4 arcieri. Se ciao proprio. L'Unut lo facevo per Al, perché aveva un materiale che voleva Al. Tra l'altro l'Unut, che noia di boss, non mi piace.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Perché non vuole andare a fare la visita al padre? Perché ha paura che se visita la tomba allora la sua morte sarà reale? È già morto.
Obeleth, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry at all, are you? I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste.
Finalmente notizie dallo zio.
You're here now.
Thank you, Obeleth.
Don't mention it.
Ho craftato l'arma nuova con la roba del Pyros.
What tidings, uncle?
Una richiesta di assistenza. Forse facciamo cose che portano avanti la trama, speriamo. Allora, mio caro ragazzo, il mio viaggio verso Canver è stato un vero successo. L'amico di cui ti parlavo non solo ha accettato di condividere con noi i contenuti di questo baule, ma anche le sue considerevoli conoscenze di quello che accade nelle città libere. Grazie a lui ho appreso delle ricerche di una certa tua giovane amica. Sebbene io ritenga che il progetto di Telamon, l'Enterprise, sia davvero notevole, dubito che le autorità canveriane accetteranno di buon grado, l'uso non autorizzato dei loro moli, per quanto deserti. E se le voci già hanno raggiunto il mio amico, non ci vorrà molto prima che i capigilda giungano a bussare alle nostre porte. Ed ecco il motivo di questa missiva. Vorrei prendere in prestito il tuo uomo, Gav, per un paio di lune, affinché tenga d'occhio chiunque possa voler nuocere alla nostra giovane amica, avvertendoci di eventuali attacchi. Confido che considererai questa mia proposta. Il tuo amato zio, Byron. La spada di Diamond, no, è un'altra spada ancora.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun.
No,
Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks.
non è stato
Just
per
like
niente
when we built this
divertente.
place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Ok.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Oh, eccola qua, finalmente. Esatto, la tomba di Sidolfus. Ma è arrivata tutta la gang.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Ecco, 2 fiori avevamo portato. Addio ai petali già.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Ah, ne manca uno
Our
solo
next
quindi.
target.
We're going to Twinside.
Bene.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot.
Infatti, la stava rompendo.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen.
Ma la smette?
Glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Vabbè.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Sì, Kupka
Do you see
hanno
that,
solo
Sid?
prolungato la sua
Your protege is making
la sua vita,
a
ma
proper little outlaw of himself.
Gav ci tradirà, ma non credo, non credo. Ok, andiamo. È stato baffato dalle circostanze, esatto. Ma comunque è caduto anche lui per mano nostra. Questa è la nuova spada che ho forgiato, si vede bene adesso, il viaggio continua.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
Bravo Torgal, bravo. Allora, questa spada nuova è Excalibur. Ma abbiamo anche un... aumenta il 25% l'efficacia curativa delle pozioni potenti. Di quelle potenti noi abbiamo le pozioni normali. 40% sulle pozioni normali, ma potrei tenere le normali, per ora. Si possono potenziare ancora. 4250. Ottimo. No, la parata non mi interessa molto. Potremmo padroneggiare questa. Sta piovendo. Col sole. Benissimo. Ma sì, padroneggiamo questa, dai. Le mosse di titano sono potenti. Questa potrebbe essere interessante al posto di questa. Onestamente questa qui, bah, sì, sbalzi in aria, poi torni giù con l'attacco, però questa qui, invoca un tornado che insegue lentamente i nemici circostanze una volta intrappolati, scatena su di loro diversi attacchi. Questo sembra interessante, però immagino che funzioni solamente con i nemici piccoli, vabbè, ci penseremo. Questa sarebbe bello padroneggiarla ulteriormente. E queste non le uso. Va bene. Abbiamo missioni. Dove esattamente la missione? Sulla strada, bene. Qui non si passa.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Ma che bello che è. Io risparmiare per la Fenice? Sì, penso che per ora proviamo a risparmiare per la Fenice, anche se dobbiamo vedere eventuali nuovi icon, come sono. Immagino che metteremo le mani su Odino, su Bahamut? Non lo so. Ok. Da fuori c'è un casino incredibile, ma vabbè. E non piove più, e c'è il sole, e non vedo niente. Bene.
So what do you
Questi?
think? That we'd be lucky to make it out? Really? It's as bad as that? Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart.
No, non credo sarà solo
Seen
uno.
it by any chance?
How does a merchant
Almeno 2 o
misplace his
3,
cart?
immagino.
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But
if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
È pronto il Titanic. Mid è scappata.
Hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad.
Salve Montesso, ciao Melissa, come state? Stanno cuocendo come me, esatto. Solo che io non ho un'armatura.
So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Allora, c'è il tempo che mi prende per il culo. Ho aperto perché sembrava nuvolo e allora ho aperto. Poi adesso c'è stato il sole, allora ho chiuso un po'. Adesso però si rannuvola di nuovo. Boh.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Io sto morta di caldo.
These must be our bandits.
Proviamo questa potenziata. Oh là là. Ma io però ho schiacciato, Anche qui fa così, generalmente nuvolosa, per un po' l'unico raggio bollente di sole passa dalla finestra, veramente allucinante.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Che nervi.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing.
Sei andato a spoilerarti, Leonida? Odino, Bahamut, Shiva.
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
È andata. È salpata su una nave. Nonostante avesse detto che avrebbe fatto una cosa e poi sarebbe venuta con noi a fare visita alla tomba di Sid, invece se n'è andata.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Ok.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
È uguale. Figurati se è nell'altra strada che si congiunge. E queste? Ah, un po'? Tutta suo padre. Scema dopo, signorina, prima dobbiamo trovare il gatto. Se c'è un gatto da trovare, beh, io lo voglio. Ne ho bisogno. Comunque, oggi sono incappata nel video promozionale, per ora solo sul canale giapponese di... credo fosse il canale giapponese di... o PlayStation o Square Enix, non mi ricordo bene, ed era il video con il classico trailer con le recensioni, no? Con i voti delle recensioni, gli accolades. Cioè, è un tripudio di 10-9 e qui mi chiedo, abbiamo giocato lo stesso gioco? Davvero impenna così tanto più avanti? Bah. Il Dalmec è vicino alle terre desolate del Kfnir, giusto? No, io non ho scritto niente, non ho scritto niente. Peccato finale, Repubblica di Dalmechia.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. So
Capiscono quella parola? Mamma? È molto bello, sì.
To plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers.
Peccato finale doveva essere il titolo.
I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Nel frattempo, nella capitale, vediamo, sala delle udienze, palazzo imperiale.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have.
Guardatelo.
Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sambre.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it. And I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Non capisco cos'ha il bambino di speciale.
These are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sambre.
L'incarnazione di Gregor.
I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths.
Ovvio che c'era lei dietro.
Regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
E sbadiglia.
Insolent wretch!
Il bambino proprio se ne frega.
Bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
No. Vai a fare il tuo dovere, caro. Dimmi te a chi ha in mano il regno.
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
È figlio illegittimo? Questa come fa a sapere tutto? Tutti ricogli intrighi le robe. Bah.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Ok, allora vi leggo. Quando lo dicevo tutti mi guardavano male, tranne una che rideva. Io dico ciao onorevole, poi mi mangiava di fronte e faceva merda, merda. Vado a farmi le basette così. È proprio indolente il bambino, già. Da prendere a smatafluoni, sì, 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 assolutamente. Boh. È lì così. Basta giustificare i ricchi, non può, 2 schiaffoni, regali li prende lo stesso, esatto. Sì, 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 sì. Il bimbo è un icon. Basettamut, uno nuovo, ok. Esatto, Melissa, hai ragione, è un concetto che stride profondamente. Il conte del glam. Sì. Va bene, allora, dopo che abbiamo fatto... Ah, guarda qua, guarda qua. Che vista meravigliosa. Dove dobbiamo andare? De là. Ma sono confusa. Che è di chi? Intanto abbiamo colto delle rose del deserto. Perché sì. Boh, è andata.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside.
Canguro infernale. Non ci posso credere. Non ci posso credere. Va giù lui. Che nervi! E si sposta! Niente, si sposta ancora. Mi hai rotto le palle che non ho. Meno male che ha l'aggancio, eh. A vuoto ho dato il colpo. Che dice di far prendere un po' d'aria appricchiando un po'. Ma sì, ma dai, ma perché non devono stare fermi? Chi gli ha detto di muoversi? Devono morire sotto i miei colpi, punto e basta. Là non ci sarà niente.
closed the road to Randalar.
If the siege breaks, they'll need more than this to stop the Imperial legions marching on the capital.
La strada per Randalar è chiusa. Ci ha salvato l'aggancio. Quello che dico sempre anch'io, i nemici si devono far picchiare e basta. Esatto. Oh, là. Tanto non serve a niente, prolunga solo l'agonia. Vedo del loot là in fondo. Sbrilluccicare di immensa immensità.
Time to fight.
La strada per Randella è sempre aperta qua, chiedami lì. Beh, prenderò il loot visto che... Ok. Tanto che Jill si dava da fare.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Prendiamo questo loot. E anche quello di loot. Hai osato interrompermi? Allora muori. Te ti potevi anche fare a meno di mettere qua sopra la roccia, eh. Fatelo dire. Allora, il mio loot qui che mi spetta, grazie, grazie. Il mio loot, grazie. Poi ci infiliamo da chi? Oh, un po' di verzura, guarda là. Siamo giusti? Siamo giustissimi. Siamo giusti.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion post haste.
I'm hurrying, my lord.
Bloody crews and caravans, scooping up all the best customers.
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. Farewell.
Ma domanda. Ok.
What are you looking for? Many thanks.
Ancora velocissima se a Clive dietro, secondo me le arriva un tanfo. Non è vero, non è vero, non è vero. Voleva prendere il sole sulla roccia, invece mazzate, esatto. L'onorevole ha già settato l'apertura automatica del 7° piano alla pronuncia della frase prenderemo il loot. Assolutamente come da lei consigliato. Al primo c'è polemica generica. Perdoni se mi sono permesso codesta aggiunta, ma dopo ieri mi sembrava doveroso. E via via verso il 13, dove abbiamo scontro tra Icon in volo con l'asse Y invertito, mamma mia. Non vorrei dimenticare diversi saluti agli sviluppatori tutti. Chiamate me. Square Enix. Square Enix. Chiama me. Te li do io qualche... Te la do io qualche dritta, qualche consiglio. Su come evitare certe cazzate.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Pagnotta.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the crystalline dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
Non dovevamo travestirci noi.
Without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Ok. Dovrebbe essere facile da trovare. Goats. È gigantesco.
You should come with me to the Dominion. Life will be different there.
L'area è... Sta.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Eccolo qua. Bello all'ombra, guarda. Guarda, ma chi lo ammazza questo? Guardalo lì. Tranquillo, si guarda gli stivali, si rilassa. Onorevole, non le faccia affilare i ricordi. Teniamo un profilo basso anche se preferiamo la chitarra. Apprezzo tutti i 9-10, signorina. Lei che ne pensa? Penso che probabilmente io non sto giocando lo stesso gioco. Scusi, onorevole Alessio, ora azzardai, mi preparo al lunch. Abbiamo un bel costumino da ifrit, noi indossiamolo. Ci sto all'albo, onorevole, per ora. Quello stacco sulla silhouette di Jewel mi è piaciuto, bene. E questo stacco sulla silhouette di Guts. Guts.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Cos'ha?
Slow down, Goods. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us past.
Una roba doveva fare.
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Disutile.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Bocklad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure no one else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Troviamo il bambino. Meniamo di brutto il bambino.
And the other on our purses.
What's next to the check? Bloody Crimson Caravans.
No.
Leave some for the rest of us.
No. Oh, scrigno. Scrigno. Non sarà troppo 2 scrini uno a fianco all'altro? Follia pura. Scusami, ma...
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
E chi è questa? Oh.
Wait! Don't go, El! He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad?
Bella. Udis.
I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By a little bairn.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders. But I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and 2 birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Collare scarlato
The
di
proprietor of the
Eloisia.
furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Va bene. Andiamo a trovare questo tizio. Allora, vi leggo. Cazzo, può anche seppellirsi sotto una tonnellata di sigari fumati di zebù per quanto mi riguarda. Cerchiamo sto bambino. Potremmo usare come minaccia copulante per la bionda imperiale, però. Riportiamolo indietro a calci. Basta che Clive sventola l'ascella e lo sediamo, non c'è bisogno di picchiarlo. E che cos'è? 10 milioni, addio bimbo. Ciao ciao con la manina, esatto. Non intendiamo punirlo, vogliamo solo la sua testa ammozzata. No, no. Usiamolo come gioco, questo qua. Lei mi piace ma non troppo, ha la faccia da... Vabbè, basta. Leonida, basta, basta. Sembra un po' d'anfora, sta. Capisco che ha più di 18-20 anni, però le sono tutte vecchie dopo quell'età, non credi? Ecco, non sono tutte vecchie, ok? Non l'ho capito il messaggio sulla modestia. (18 e 20) sono già belle stagionate. Sì, certo, va bene, va bene. Devo prendere un nastro per legarmi i capelli, arrivo subito, sto veramente... arrivo. Rieccomi. Guardi, ma adesso lo farei. E li ho corti, perché non è che sono lunghi.
Jug of snake spit for the road. The caravan stops next to the trade.
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, and Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets.
44 gradi, mamma mia.
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked!
Perché urla?
Ah, sorry. Message from Eloise, is it?
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the
A un centimetro ci urlava in faccia
Is
questa.
that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one, this isn't a family operation. All the traders say the children who stole their passes were dirty, dressed in rags. Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves of unwanted baggage.
The shame of it.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made themselves known to the children at some point.
And so should we.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
35 gradi qua. Sembrano di più, onestamente.
Excuse me. Do you mind if I ask you something?
Can't stop you.
I was just wondering if anyone has asked you to do anything out of the ordinary recently.
Anything grown-ups ever ask us to do is shut up and go away. So guess what I'm about to tell you to do?
Sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Siamo stati elegantemente cacciati dal bambino. Elegantemente. Va bene. Vengeance will be mine.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them.
Ok, ci ascolterà sicuramente.
Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money. It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk. What about? We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Honza, he said he got a job doing something dangerous.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him and ask.
Do you know where your friend might be?
He's usually by the tents outside town.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Andiamo a trovare Honza. Si sta bene. Tu credi?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap. Porter for hire. Best service.
That's that then.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Tack.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him.
Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Alito di vento.
Chance to be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now.
What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
A me è bruttonza.
So that was Hunter, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do.
Se corri così piano, guarda, lo troviamo nel 2000 mai.
Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
De chi? Tranquillo, non ti vede nessuno.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hunter. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
Hunter.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the other two?
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their gill, me and my mates would have starved.
Chi è?
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
Chi è questo?
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo.
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister?
Chi è questo mo?
Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
Ah,
Why would she? I'm just her back and a blade.
il fratello dell'Eloisia.
Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Botlad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I've been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hansa's a good lad. Don't blame him for what they've made him do. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
Sappiamo solo che Rico spende tutto il patrimonio Angel per capelli, benissimo.
is it?
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
È finita l'acqua.
Where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Ebbene. T'à posto qua? Tutto a posto.
That's that then.
Daddy!
There are no crystals here.
Aspetta un po'. Qua dove ero prima del loot là in fondo, brillante, sbrilluccicante, mozzafiatante.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
Il mio loot. Facciamo così.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Ok. Ma si è unito anche lui a noi, benissimo. Esatto, ogni volta vogliono cercare di tenermi lontana dal loot, ma io e il loot siamo inseparabili. Dov'è il guaritore?
Fewer now.
Dell'altro loot. Devo andare da chi? Sì. C'era del loot sbrilluccicante lassù, però. Vabbè.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
bastard from Bocklad! Kill him! Kill them all!
Ste pietre rotolanti? Quali pietre rotolanti? Mm?
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Mm.
Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were
Sir
stealing.
Papero, buonasera, come
I
va?
hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell.
Sia il fratello dell'Eloise all'ingellato.
Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear
Eccolo qua.
brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive.
Quanto è alto?
Pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
Forse è meglio se lo teniamo noi, eh?
I will. Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Oh, bussola scarlatta. Qua raccogliamo sigilli, guarda.
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
Collare e bussola si combinano, incredibile.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots's pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Sono andato a prendermi dei biscotti al grano saraceno, la consistenza è eccezionale, ma sanno di stalla.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Let me carry your goods.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be a fight? That well-notched steel and impressive physique. I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
E come no?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckis history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts said to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, were you ever party to a finer proposition?
Ha voglia.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells. Better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Attiviamo anche questa e l'altra.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
Can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Poi l'ultima dov'era? Di là.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crimson caravan.
message
See
brought
about
any
getting
point?
I want to know right away.
Bad news.
Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with.
What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking?
I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats.
So I've heard.
Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough.
So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All three of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bollock, a guard over at the north gate. Three of the finest fellows in Boklad, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they finish for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something.
I'll be right back.
Ok.
I hear the brothers found another victim. Can you believe it?
Hurry, man. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a cup of Gotan 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. It's Oriflamme one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the
Momento lore, assolutamente.
I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
Out of my sight, wretch. I've no use for a...
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Simpatica lei, molto. Senti, facciamo così, guarda. Mi secca così tanto andare fino a là.
Let me carry your goods. I'm out of my sight, wretch. Peaches and pears.
Come on, come on!
Caravan stops next to the checkpoint.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Bocklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
Junkers. Take spit for the road.
No, no, al contrario. Brava. Brava.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Il prosciutto, facciamoci l'amico questo così, sì, il macellaio. Top.
Let us through.
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
The innkeeper sent me. He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
Hold on. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Col cavolo che vado lì a piedi. Teletrasporto.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
Oh, finalmente qualcuno ci offre qualcosa.
I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those three are the backbone of Bocklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides.
Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 66. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside. A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the three pillars of Bocklad. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay.
Never a truer word spoken.
Cos'era Cos'era? Veramente. Vabbè. Che tristezza. Allora. Un'opinione a caldo, voglio un brivido. Non ho niente da dire. Ormai sono rassegnata alla noia, alla piattezza. Veramente. Niente, onorevole, stavamo bene prima. In che senso? In che senso stavamo bene?
Why am I not surprised?
Rispetto a ieri 1000 volte meglio, beh sì. Picchia pure Gilmo, no, no. Mai la mia Gilla.
Are you hurt?
Happily not, good sir. Thanks to your timely intervention. More importantly, we have arrived. Now, feast your eyes upon the marvel before us. Ruins, a relic of the fallen civilization. A sight so common that man is oft blinded to its wonder. Colossal vessels, dashed from the very heavens. Airships, we call them, with very little thought to what wonders such a word might describe. Oblige me if you would. Does anything strike you as peculiar about this particular specimen? Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible, whatever gouged the final sin from the rock cleaved clean through the structure you see before you. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt, but merely one of countless enigmas in which Zemeckis history is steeped. Come, good sir. Our expedition continues, and we still have much to learn.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
Facciamolo, seguiamo? Lo vogliamo seguire? Seguiamolo. Tanta violenza, Cleavers. Prima di seguire il tizio, però, c'è questa.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Loot.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
E hop.
Did Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
Volevo aprire, apri. Spada antica? Spada antica? Ecco, spazzatura. Sapevo io. Lo sapevo io che era spazzatura. Non trovi mai il loot. Quando lo trovi è spazzatura. Io boh. Scusami, ma se queste missioni vengono rese disponibili dopo, no? E io ho già potuto craftare una spada più potente perché ho fatto la missione con il Pyros. Che senso ha mettere una missione che ti porta dopo in quest'area? C'è un scrigno e lo scrigno contiene un'arma meno potente di quella che hai potuto ottenere prima. Non ha senso. Magari uno le missioni secondarie non le fa subito, però capisci che se sono sequenziali, posto che vai, missioni che fai, no? Comunque quella spada lì l'ho craftata prima di qui. Boh, veramente. Guardali lì, guardali lì.
I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me.
Senti, ciccio. Non ho tempo da perdere, principe dei goblin. Perciò ora tu fai il bravo e muori. Più in fretta possibile, capito? Che cattiveria, Clives. Così mi piaci, violento. Spacca tutto. Giù intanto si rimava l'arma come i giocatori da biliardo gestano la stecca. I giocatori, ok. Pure il T9 1769, adesso basta, riprendo lo sciopero. Ma Jill e Tic. Quanto antica è? Da buttare praticamente. Deve essere inquadrata poco prima, l'avremmo vista con due dita in gola per via delle scene di Clive onorevole, ma povera. No parole.
Let's get this over with.
Stop.
Questo chi è, mo?
Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Ah, padrino dei goblin.
Joseph. So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
E invece è diventato amico dei goblin.
Finding the thieves. The problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
I'd all but ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems, or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically solved itself.
I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Avevo detto io che il vecchio era scappato con i ladri, ecco là. Il vecchio. Ci sono un po' di somiglianze tra Mida e il Goblin, in effetti, ma quando mai? Senti che rumore fastidioso che fanno. Ti levi, Jill? Mamma mia. Body blocker professionista. Allora. Chiamiamo il Chocobo per carità. Allora, seguiamo Joachim, ma prima prendiamo questo loot. Questo qui. Chocobo incastrato, Chocobo incastrato. Ecco, te pareva? Altri goblin. Mamma mia.
All right then. Who's first?
Oh, ti sei permesso di picchiarmi? Pensa che sto suono è come parlo con Daria, bene. Guarda che mi tocca la mia Jill, un murmurato secondo dopo dire che cazzo Jill non ha sviluppato di merda. Non è andata così.
You're going to get yourself killed. Oh, that would not do. That would not do at all. Not when such majesty stretches out before us. Behold, the final sin in all its glory. As Moss tells us, a battle was fought here in ancient times. A battle of such ferocity that it tore a great crater in the very land upon which it was waged. In reaching for their holy sanctum, did man enrage the gods. And great was the vengeance that was rained down upon him. Alas, the full truth of the matter is lost to time, though I live in hope that I might see it discovered. But we must not dwell upon such things. There is more yet to see. Onward.
Dobbiamo fare il Grand Tour?
Awaits.
Sì, a farti ammazzare ancora? Secondo me questo qua lo troviamo cadavere se continua così. No, non è uno scrigno. Dobbiamo trovare il cadavere. Facciamo una competizione. E vieni qui, andiamo di lì. Sì, ma poi per il nulla. Eccolo lì di nuovo.
Oh no. He's really got himself into trouble this time.
Voilà. Comunque spoglie non si può vedere, potevano tradurlo come bottino. Spoglie.
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt.
Spoils.
And once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my...
Sei sicuro che io abbia ascoltato le tue elucubrazioni con orecchio attento?
Didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired. You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of
E vedi tu,
and
caro
so
mio.
I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
Ah, meno male che ci porta lui, guarda, indietro, automaticamente. Tempo risparmiato.
And so ends a dinner.
Certo, su 70 ore.
Your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus
Sgancia.
a little extra for the trouble I have.
Sgancia i soldi. Bra, 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 bra. Così sono già qui anche per l'ultima delle quest. Soffio della terra, va bene, va bene. Prendi e porta a casa. Clives, che qua il piatto piange e piangerà sempre. Parliamo con cvetà.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
Hashtag so soldi, esatto.
He certainly
Un
knows
piccolo
his
extra, vedi di sganciare pesante,
business.
esattamente.
He's all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease.
Prego, sgancia anche tu, cara.
Here, for your troubles.
Grazie, gentilissima, ciao. A mai più. Bye. Bene, credo che abbiamo fatto tutto. Vediamo un po'. Beh. Ok. Bene, 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 bene. Ci mettiamo davanti a Guts e stacco, che anche per oggi abbiamo dato. Così domani siamo belli carichi. E là. Benissimo. Allora, noi ci vediamo domani alle 5. Niente, ringrazio tutti per la compagnia, vi auguro buona serata e buona cena, speriamo che non faccia così caldo ancora, e adieu mes amis, adieu, adieu, adieu.